Another college football Saturday in the books here in Tempe, and home game number 5 in the books for the Arizona State Sun Devils. Caleb Bouchy here alongside Sam Valenti here on the C-Trade Sports post-game report. Final score, Buffs win 27-24. ASU coming up short. But Sam, everyone thought, similar to the USC game, the last home game here, that this was going to be a blowout. That was not the case, and even though despite the fact that this game was not nationally televised, it deserved national attention. This was a very close game, all coming down to the final minute when Trenton Bourget threw a 15-yard touchdown pass to Troy O'Meara to tie the game, but then the next drive, Alejandro Mata nails a 43-yard game-winning field goal for Colorado. And the Sun Devils are now 1-5, just like that, still looking for their first Pac-12 win. But they're going to get to relax next week with the bye week. Sam, your thoughts after this enormous, electrifying game here at Mount America Stadium?
Yeah, absolutely, Caleb. The atmosphere here in Tempe was awesome. Great fan support for the Sun Devils out here tonight. I would say that this game for the Sun Devils, I would say it's a productive loss for Kenny Dillingham's team. You know, kind of like the USC game. They didn't get the result then, and tonight didn't get the result either. Couldn't get the job done, couldn't get the win. But I would say that this team played with heart, played with passion, never gave up, and we saw that, of course, on the last drive, able to tie the game and stuff with a great gutsy drive. You know, the Sun Devils, I think, are moving in the right direction.
Yeah, let's talk about, for Colorado tonight, their quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, passing for 239 yards on the final stat sheet tonight, but only passing for 1 touchdown, and not his best work looking at the final stats, but, you know, what are your thoughts on how he performed in his Tempe debut?
Yeah, Shedeur's had some more flashier performances this season. Of course, last week against USC, threw for 371 yards. So tonight, again, not his most bright performance, not his brightest effort, but he still made some big plays. Of course, I think back to his running touchdown that he had in this one. That was a very good play. And then, of course, the long completion that set up the game-winning field goal by Mata to win the game for Colorado. So Sanders, not his brightest effort, but still made some big plays and was able to help his team get the win.
Yes, indeed. Let's now check out the post-game press conference clips from both coaches, Kenny Dillingham for ASU and Deion Sanders for Colorado. And we hear Deion Sanders had some colorful words to say about this game. Let's take a look.
What matters is when the game's on the line. What matters are the biggest plays of the game. And what really shows up, winning football teams make the plays when the games are on the line. And right now, we're not getting that done.
Wonderful win. Played like hot garbage. You know, I'm trying to figure this out. Sick of it. I really am. I'm sick of us coming out here and putting forth the effort we put forth in the first half. We've practices, we've had really diligent meetings, and we're trying to figure this out.
Well, there you see Kenny Dillingham and, of course, a very colorful Deion Sanders on his words tonight after the game. And, yeah, obviously a very frustrating performance if you're a Colorado fan. You shouldn't come close to a team like this that going into this game was 1-4. So definitely some improvement needs to be made. Let's move forward, though, looking at the next matchups. ASU will have the nice bye week to relax on next weekend, but then the week after that, once again, the tough schedule continues as they will head on the road to take on the University of Washington. That game time has not been announced by the Pac-12, but we expect an announcement hopefully sometime early next week. Then the week after that, they are back here at home to host the Washington State Cougars, who will soon be a member of the Pac-2 Conference, or maybe Independence. For Colorado, they will be back at home next week as they host the Stanford Cardinal this upcoming Friday, not a Saturday game. But Sam, looking forward, ASU is not going to be at home for at least a weeks, just like last time. What do you think lies ahead for Coach Dillingham and the Sun Devil team. We are pretty much near the halfway point of the 2023 season.
Yeah, ASU has some pretty tough games coming up. Obviously, that Washington game is very tough, but I will say this. If you remember last season, ASU was able to defeat the Washington Huskies right here in Tempe when Trenton Bourget came in for an injured Emory Jones, and he was able to lead the Sun Devils to an amazing win. Fans stormed the field. It was a great day in Tempe, Arizona, and you never know what can happen in college football. And Kenny Dillingham has ASU playing its best football right now. Now, are they getting the results? No, but they are playing very solid football. And listen, you never know what can happen in college football because, you know, you just never know. You never know what craziness can happen in this wild, wonderful sport. So who knows? We'll see what happens. So
Especially since this is the final year of the Pac-12. You got to go out with a bang. So, yeah, you're right. You never know. And to your point, of all the venues for the University of Washington, this place right here could not be played on the road. That's obviously not going to be the case since they have home field advantage, but would be an interesting way. I don't think they're going to miss playing here when they jump to the Big Ten next season. It's a good thought to have. For Buffalo, they have, as if this matchup wasn't supposed to be easy, next week should be even easier against Stanford, but you know, as you said, you never know what could happen, and the hype for Colorado just seems to be downgrading each week. First against their game against Oregon, USC, both of those games were back-to-back losses, but tonight was a win, but not a pretty one for Coach Prime. You think?
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, I mean, the hype for Colorado was way up here, right? You know, start out the season with some big wins, and then I think last couple weeks kind of been coming down. And yes, the Buffaloes do get the win tonight over the Sun Devils, but it's not a really convincing performance. Now for Colorado, you know, it's like whoa, you know, we beat a team that's won one game, you know, if you're a Colorado fan. And, you know, I don't think Buffalo fans should be that happy or excited about this. And obviously, in his press conference, Deion Sanders was not too pleased about the performance tonight. So, yeah, I think the hype for Colorado definitely coming down week by week. So,
yeah, it seems like the stock on the Buffs seem to be dropping a little bit. But like I said, a lot of football to be played. They are still in good position to at least make a bowl game, be bowl eligible. So you never know. I mean, and this is only Deion Sanders' freshman year at Colorado. Yes, everyone's expecting all this big, and he already has transformed the team, but it's really hard to do that in your first year. So I think everyone needs to chill out a little bit on Coach Sanders. Give him a break a little bit, but you never know. That's going to do it for the CJ Sports Postgame Report. For Sam Valenti, I'm Caleb Bouchy. We will see you back here in 3 weeks' time when the Arizona State Sun Devils host the Washington State Cougars. But for now, good night from Tempe.